so fun to be a bun.
Hey everyone, so today, today's gonna be a little bit later in the morning. Actually, it's noon right now. Um, today's subreddit is r/ForbiddenSnacks, and it's basically things that look like food that are definitely not food. Um, yeah, which is really funny. As you can tell, I'm wearing the My Melody onesie because I'm a little chilly. It is. How cold is it? Where the fuck's my iPhone? Um, it is 71 degrees right now outside. I turn off these notifications. Okay, it's just being weird. Oops. All right. r/ForbiddenSnacks. Today's guest is Sky. She's my favorite little pup. Her ears are the softest. Anyways, yeah, let's start reading looking at some forbidden snacks. All right, that intro was a little long, wasn't it? A little bit longer than usual. Channel mode. Yeah, you always say that. So, as I said in the video, one of the videos I did last night, my Radtel radio left the Los Angeles USPS facility. It projects that it's going to come Monday, so and I hope it does. And then my Hello Kitty plush got to Indianapolis this morning. So, and that projects that'll be here Saturday, which today's Thursday. So it might be here tomorrow. I don't know. Indianapolis isn't that far from where I live. I think like 3 hours, right? Let me look. Indiana, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's further than I thought. 6 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, I'm thinking of Fort Wayne. That's why. I'm thinking of Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne's a lot closer. Let's see how far Fort Wayne is from here. Yeah, Fort Wayne's still 4 hours from here. I'm probably thinking of not South Bend. Yeah, South Bend. I'm going to South Bend. There's a Notre Dame, Indiana. South Bend is where the railroad tracks that Honorary Caesar Chavez Avenue. I thought that was only a Flint thing. No, I'm kind of kidding. Yeah, South Bend is where the tracks that are where I live next to. That's where those are some old Norfolk Southern signals. I'm looking at Google Maps. I like doing Street View sometimes. These are some Norfolk Southern signals. They're the older Norfolk Southern style signals, which is really crazy. That's what Norfolk Southern used to use. Or actually, they still a lot of them they still use like those, but I think most of them are the same. CN Norfolk Southern CSX. The short lines around here don't really use those type of signals. Like Lake State, I know uses the old CNO signals. They're not called, they're searchlights. Here on an Eastern uses, think the I think they're kind of the same signal. They're really old. They're from like the 40s or 50s, I think. Um, what other one? GLC I know uses for CN because they run north on the CN, north and south on the CN Holly sub. So they use the CN the signals on the Holly sub. So I love how that says avoid using Imgur link. Is it Imgur or Imgur? I found this forbidden pomegranate. I found this one looking forest. What even is it? Oh, because it was supposed to. Actually, that's the first time I sneezed today, which is really funny. Oh, damn it. It's like some kind of rock, I think, or maybe a fossil. I think it's a fossil. Let's see what the comments say. Actually, I want to see what OP has pinned a comment by. What is the texture like? Is it soft? Wait, you can pin comments. I didn't know people could pin comments like that. I thought you had to be like a moderator of that sub to pin comments. That's crazy. I've never actually heard of that. I don't know you yourself could pin comments, but okay. Stingle's bee nest is what it looks like. Yeah, that does kind of look like a bee's nest. The clap of my ass cheeks has alerted the bees. What is? Oh, is that forbidden ham? That is. Oh, CN. That's a. Okay, that's a. Okay, so what that probably is, those are heat sinks. That one I don't think is a heat sink, but that one is definitely a heat sink. Yeah, copper pins. Someone forgot to check the temperature of their plastic melts at. What is that? I already know what the caption on that says. Forbidden mac and cheese. Yeah. What? Clearest image NASA has ever taken of Jupiter's moon. That doesn't really look like a pizza. It looks more like It looks more like a fruit salad almost. Forbidden pineapple, right? Made this. Oh, it looks like butterscotch. That is kind of crazy looking. Ooh. I think these are um silicone earplugs, right? Forbidden corn. It just looks. I already knew that it was gonna be forbidden corn. Uh, what what are these? I can't zoom in. That looks like a tag from Temu, and I know that because that's what the same tag that was on my smartwatch. Speaking of my smartwatch, I think didn't I talk about it already? Oh, it wouldn't charge. I couldn't get it to charge because it wouldn't stay connected to the. Well, for one, it wouldn't stay connected to the charging thing, and then yeah, I ended up contacting Temu customer support, and they're giving me a refund for it. Like the battery did not last long at all. It was completely dead, or almost completely dead. I think it was at like 10% when I at like 6 o'clock. It was like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, this watch is already at 10%. So I'm just gonna probably throw it out. I might actually take it apart. I don't know. It'd probably be pretty easy to take apart. It's nice and it's cool, but it just doesn't work. Forbidden Mentos. What are those supposed to be? Cremated remains smooth. Oh, those are stones. Oh. Kind of weird, actually. I've never heard of that. So, Chopper McGinnis. So I don't know how. I love how they included this. Wait, cremate your loved one, turn them into a rock, place the rock under your car's dashboard. Your loved ones become a projectile, even in the event of a car. You get cremated and turned into a rock. Okay, that's really fucking funny. Yeah. Weight is at the same. No, it's a different poster. That's really funny. I love how some of the ads you can comment on. It's really funny. That is a bat, right? Jelly donut. That does look like a jelly donut. Imaginary monsters. What is this? I want to say that's a bat. Yeah, that's a bat. Kind of a weird looking. I don't know why they gave bats eyes if bats can't see. I don't know why God gave bats eyes if they can't see. How can you clean a shredded memory foam pillow? Oh shit. Forbidden frozen vegetables with freezer burn. I do love how they added the freezer burn part because it does look like it has freezer burn. Forbidden cookie crumb. Wait, what are these? Are those pencil shavings? Because it kind of looks like pencil shavings. Yeah, I can't tell what that is. Okay. It was the only thing yummy with ice cream, delicious chocolate brownie. That is, I think that's an owl. Looks like a breed of owl. Yeah, that's an owl. That is a weird look. That is kind of a weird looking creature, but it's kind of, I don't know. What is this? Forbidden ricotta? Okay, even I know that that's a bar of soap. Solid it's deodorant, never mind. $7.57 per 100 grams. Actually, there's probably this big block here, I'm hoping. I don't know. It looks like it's homemade, which is kind of crazy. This rock, okay. Is this like steak or tuna? Okay. Never heard of that subreddit. It must be new. I want to see what when this subreddit was created. Wow, this was created 4 years ago, but still an obscure subreddit about people's steaks. That's really people's bad steaks, or it's bad. Okay, like, yeah. Only caps? What is this? I don't know what that one's. That actually looks really good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Forbidden marshmallow gummies. That's a rock. Those are stalagmites, right? My girlfriend's body wash looks like Cajun gravy. Oh my god, it does. Cajun, I'm not Cajun, man. I'm not Cajun. Only where you eat it. You like to see homos naked? Only where you eat it. Yeah, you like to see homos naked. That's crazy. That's gross. No, 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 no. Only where you eat it. Joe Dirt was a funny ass movie. My girlfriend's body wash looks like it does. That is really funny. That is. Oh, I think I know what that is. That's the one with like the exfoliation specs in it, whatever the hell they're called. How do I look? How do I lock? How do I lock quirk down without detail? Forbidden bran flakes and milk. What even is this? Oh, no, these look like nugs of weed. I'm kind of kidding. I mean, they do. They do, and they don't. What the fuck is this? I don't know what that's supposed to be, and I'm not gonna. Oh, it's cute. Soup. No, no, no. That's not soup. No, that's not soup. What is this? Found in Rancho Mirage, California, at the base of the mountains, not too far from a trail that cuts into San Jacinto Mountains. I probably butchered those names. It does look like popcorn. Oh, it's a bao. Okay, I don't know what bao is. What is that? A 3D printed model of their brain, forbidden giant caramel corn. Yeah, that does look like a lot like caramel corn. Uh, it might have been intentional, actually. Can't wait for my Radtel to get here because like it has a longer range. Like I don't know if it can pick anything else. Pick up. I'm sure it has a longer. I don't know. Drop the air purifier cover and dust little squares. It's really funny. Forbidden crackers. Never seen. I would instantly know that those aren't crackers because like never seen a fuzzy cracker that's gray. My first ever soap, forbidden tofu. I have never seen. I have never seen tofu like that. I've never seen really tofu. I've never, in general, seen tofu. But yeah, forbidden creme brulee. I love how. I love how right here it says avoid using Imgur post or Imgur links, and then there's an Imgur link right underneath it. That's really funny. Although that one's from this one was posted. Forbidden creme brulee. What even is it? I hate you. Um, looks like a rock. It's probably another rock. I love this. Click the download link to begin. Well, I didn't choose anything to download. Oh my god! Yeah, I've seen the new Galaxy Z Folds. They have, actually, I want to look at what is the Galaxy Z? I'm gonna actually look that up on my tablet really quick because I'm sure they were announced. Why? Okay. Phones. Brands. Smasnung. Yeah, the Z Fold 8 Ultra. I love how okay. I love how I love how it's the same size as the regular Z Folds, and they're calling it an Ultra. I want to see what kind of chip it has. It has a. Where does it say what kind of chip? Okay. Qualcomm Snapdragon Elite 8 Generation 5. Oh, 4.74 gigahertz. Damn, that's fast. So yeah, I don't know why they, because this is the size of the Galaxy Fold, the Z8 or the Z Fold 8. Um, I want to see what kind of. Wow, they go for $1,900 on Amazon. That's fucked up. That's fucking crazy. Same processor. Same processor. It's basically the same phone, just smaller. How big is the battery? 4,800 milliamp hour battery on the regular Fold 8. How big is the battery on the Ultra? 5,000. So the battery on the Ultra is 200 milliamp hours more. Does it have the same camera? No. Okay, it doesn't have the same camera. Well, it has the same, like it does both. They both do 8K recording, but the Fold 8 has a 50 megapixel, and the Fold 8 Ultra has a um 200 megapixel camera, which is pretty crazy. Like my S23 or S22 Plus has a 50 megapixel, which I don't care. I don't usually use it for taking pictures. I usually use my iPhone for taking pictures. I use this for recording video, like this one here. Forbidden caviar burnt. What is this? 3D. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like. Are they like. I don't know what the hell that is, actually. Forbidden grape. A sailor's eyeball algae? Did you take that from the reflecting pool? No, I'm kidding. Fell from a parasol. Forbidden cannoli. It was so funny. Okay, um, I didn't know what cannoli was when I was a kid. I was maybe 10 years old, 11 years old, and I didn't know what a cannoli was. And I always thought cannoli was how you said the word food in Italian. Knew it was Italian because that was one thing my grandma never taught me. Well, this was before my grandparents moved back to Michigan. They lived in Alabama at the time, and I didn't know what the fuck cannoli was, and I'm like, maybe it's how you say food in Italian. And it was so funny because I was kind of like homeschooled by a one of the members of the church we went to. It was me and five other kids in her. It was like a basement. It was a finished basement. It was nice, actually. I didn't like the homeschooling part, but the basement itself was actually really nice. Had books everywhere. She had like a couple of different computers. All of them ran like Windows 2000 because this was, back when this is back in like that was the second grade. That would have been 7 or 8. But anyways, I was talking with this, lady's husband. Um, she actually died not too long ago, about 6 months ago. I think she was like 78. I don't know. She wasn't that. She was old, but she wasn't that old. Like I think at the time, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't really know how old she was, but she always had real short gray hair. She was always nice. Always nice. Never really said anything or did anything. I mean, obviously, But anyways, it I was talking with her husband at the like I was at this church event kind of thing, or it was like an event with their friends, one of their friends or something, and we were like chatting, and I had this. Okay, I don't know why, but back when I was a kid, I used to like. My mom would buy me cans of potato sticks. They were like potato chips, but they're little sticks. They're still deep fried, which is I don't know why. Like I mean, it's the same thing, but I mean, they tasted the same as potato chips. And I had a can. They came in like cans, like when you buy mixed nuts or like yeah, mixed nuts. It came in one of those cans, and I was sitting there eating them. And this lady's husband is like, "Oh, I see you got some cannolis there," and I'm like, "Yeah," because I didn't know what the fuck cannoli meant. And then I'm like, "Oh, cannolis are a type of dessert." It's like, they're like cream filled croissants, kind of like little croissants that are cream filled. And because I've never had one before, I didn't know. My dad didn't teach me. My grandma didn't teach me, or nobody really. And this was back when uh, nobody had phones per se. Nobody had smartphones. Everybody had either a flip phone or a bar style phone. I knew maybe two people that had smartphones. Let's see, and like, yeah, and there were Blackberries. I had a couple of Blackberries in my day. They were kind of cool. The first one I had was like a Blackberry Curve, I think, and it had the trackball in the middle of it, which is really cool. That was like 2007. And then the next one I had was a BlackBerry Torch, which was a touchscreen phone. It had a slide-out keyboard. It had a trackpad on it, no, trackball. Pretty cool phones. Um, yeah, and it was crazy because I had a before the BlackBerry Torch, I had an HTC Vivid, which was an Android phone. It's like one of the first, not one of the first HTC phones, but Rulers of D was a pretty decent phone for the time, and I broke the screen on it. Like I think I like because I was like sit on the bus, and I have the phone in my pocket, and then like the screen hit the side of the bus because the frames of buses are metal, and like I think that's what broke the phone. So I just got home, and my mom's like, "Hey, I'm like, I need to get a new phone. Like I broke the screen on this, I can't use it." My mom's like, "Hey, you can just use my old phone." It was a BlackBerry Torch, and I just took my SIM out of the HTC, slipped it in the BlackBerry. I was good to go. I didn't have to call and activate it. Uh, phones like that usually activated over the air. Like the Samsung phone that I have now that activated over the air. I just put the SIM card in it, and it took maybe 10 minutes for it to completely activate, and then I restarted it, and it was working. Cool. Okay, I'm watching. I just noticed this 67 minutes of. That's really funny, and it's an hour and 7 minutes and 59 seconds. What is this reading? Oh, Sarby's pretty cool. He's probably one of my favorite subreddit readers. I usually I watch for subreddit readings. I watch him. I watch MK. There aren't really any other readers I watch. Super awesome. I want to put these in my mouth really bad. I know they're rocks, but I'm getting so. The Star Forbidden Candy, they do look like Starbursts. Helpidifying the spherical spiky crystal. Spherical! I just had to. Shotgun. Spherical! That's from Drake. That's from Drake and Josh. I was just trying to turn the reverb. I was gonna turn the reverb up just to I don't know. Forbidden. I don't know what a Compito? Is that what that says? I have no clue what that is. Never heard of the word Compito. Forbidden Dippin' Dots. That is gravel. Either gravel or no, it's fertilizer. Forbidden soda. Yeah, okay. This is a lava lamp, and yeah, because they put like crimp tops, like soda cap bottle caps, on yeah. Forbidden Atkinson's peanut butter. What is it? I have never heard of Atkinson's peanut butter candy. I think that's a fish. Pretty sure that's a fish. You can see his eye. Okay, I love how they. I've never heard of that. The forbidden. Oh, free cinnamon. I thought they were gonna say banana. No, that doesn't really look like cinnamon. It looks more like a banana. I would have just said free banana. Banana. Like the fucking minions. It's shaped like an orange slice. What is that? Oh, it's sea glass. Okay. Forbidden orange slice. I love how. Yeah, well, it's really funny. What is that? I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna see if the sticker says anything. I love how it says, okay, miscellaneous. Yeah, miscellaneous. I think that's supposed to be like a thing on the layers of the earth, or maybe your skin. I genuinely don't know what the fuck that thing is. Forbidden ravioli. Wait, that's crazy. How did you do that though? Is that stop motion? But it's not stop motion. That's kind of crazy. Forbidden burrito. Okay, it's tiny little snakes. It's actually pretty cute. There's a lot of little snakes in there. I think that's a toilet. That's like a paper towel tube, I'm pretty sure. I'm shaking my camera. This is a biscuit box kite spider. Okay. An orb weather weaver known for its unique flat, hardened abdomen that resembles a cracker or pastry. Ugh. Creepy, actually. What does that say? Some apple spider. What? Okay, I love the little emojis in there. The two little bunnies. Apple pider? I don't know what that means. Can't stop thinking about those forbidden crackers. Soap, not cheese. Oh my god. Yeah, it's... Why would you package it like that, though? Also, what is with all of those shoes? I love how they obviously had to make this sign. I love how it's just a big stop sign, and they put soap, not cheese on it. But yeah, they packaged it to look like brie or ricotta or whatever. The islands look like they're hovering. Avocados. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, avocados. Free shifakadu. Okay. They actually do look like they're hovering, which is really crazy. What sub is that from? Oh, confusing perspective. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that says. That doesn't look like ham. Anyone know what this is? Forbidden chicken burger. I don't. Yeah, that does actually. Well, no, because chicken isn't that color. Well, it is that color before it's cooked. Okay. Wait, okay. That's really. That's crazy as fuck because why would you put like water around it to make it look like you're hydrating? And why would you make that they know what they knew what they were doing there? Forbidden cheese. Oh god. I think oh no, I know what this is. This is road paint. I want to see something here. I'm not gonna say anything until if I. Ah, the first comment. It's cheese touch. I was beat me to it. Somebody, I love the. That's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right? Beat my meat to it. That's funny. Tit fucked the sun to it. That's a sub. Is that an actual subreddit? That's a subreddit. What? What? Butt fucked your dad to it. Is that what that says? Butt fucked. Oh, butt fucked air to it. It's really funny. What is this? Found this guy who tit fucked the sun. Oh, it's like a. It's really funny. That is a crazy ass subreddit. I like the beat my meat to it one. That one's actually kind of crazy. I know that's an actual subreddit, but I don't think there's any really anything. That's really crazy though. Oh. Well, fuck. All right. I guess this will be the last post because I don't want to scroll all the way down because I was pretty far. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I'll see you guys later. And yeah. Yeah, boy.